The 2021 NBA season has started recently, and with that, we have been given 30 new city jerseys. Many of these jerseys are a mix of the past to present, with a few totally original designs thrown in there. Before we get into this list, these jerseys are ranked based off my opinion of them, so if you disagree with anything, let me know what you would do different in the comments. So let's hop right into it, starting with the Hawks. Atlanta's jerseys this season were made in partnership with the estate of Martin Luther King Jr. Atlanta has always had really good city jerseys in my opinion, and this is one of their best, so I'll give it an A tier. Boston's jerseys are based off their championship banners, which is a pretty cool idea, but I think these jerseys are too plain to be a city jersey. They aren't ugly at all, but I think it's a lazy design, so I'll give them a D tier because they look just like the normal jerseys. Brooklyn has two city jerseys this season, with a Basquiat inspired black jersey and a blue tie-dye jersey from the 1990s. Both of these jerseys are pretty good, so I'll give them that's overall grade of an A. The Hornets are coming with a teal and gold jersey this time. These jerseys are paying tribute to the first ever United States Mint and the gold rush of the 19th century. Maybe it's because I love light blue jerseys, but I think these look really good. I'm giving the Hornets the very first S tier of this video. Chicago's jerseys are made to pay tribute to the man who played a big role in rebuilding the city after the Great Chicago Fire. The black, gold, and red on these jerseys look really good together, so I'll give them a B tier. Cleveland is the home of rock and roll, so the Cavs are paying tribute to rock. Their jerseys were a really good idea, but I don't think they were pulled off correctly because there's a massive blank space in the middle of the jersey, and it also isn't really different from their regular jerseys, so I also put this in the D tier. The Mavs are another team with really playing jerseys along with the Celtics and Jazz, but the white and gold jerseys are really good and reminds me of some Jordans I have. Since they actually made changes to their jerseys, I'll give them a C tier. Denver's jerseys are a recolor version of the white and rainbow jerseys from the 80s, but this time instead of white and rainbow, it's shades of red and orange. It's a decent looking jersey, but I think it's just a cheap rip-off of the Jazz jersey, so I'm going to give them a C tier too. The Detroit Pistons jerseys were made to honor the city's history of manufacturing cars. It says Motor City on the front, has all the words in a circle to resemble the logo of a vehicle company. These jerseys are pretty good, but not as good as the jerseys I have in the B tier, so I'm also going to give it a C. Now we're getting into the good jerseys. The Golden State Warriors jersey is a throwback to the Baron Davis Warriors back in the early 2000s. These navy, orange, and yellow jerseys are great and are the video's second S tier. Now the Rockets are coming at us with something different. A light blue jersey. I don't think they've ever had a blue jersey in their entire history of being a franchise, but I think they pulled it off really well. Even though it's plain, they picked a really good color, so I'm going to give them a B tier too. Indiana's also a team that's bringing back the jerseys from the early 2000s. We get the navy pinstripe jerseys, and I give them an A. The Clippers basically have the same exact jersey they had last year. They do look good, but the lack of changes is holding them back from being an S tier, so the most I can give them is an A. Now the Lakers are giving us the Elgin Baylor jerseys, back from when they're in Minnesota. And y'all know I love my light blue jerseys. These are one of the best jerseys this season, so I'm going to give them an S tier. And continuing our streak of really good looking jerseys, we have the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies made their jerseys to pay tribute to Isaac Hayes. I don't know much about Isaac Hayes, but the Grizzlies did a really good job making this jersey, so I'm going to put it in the A tier. The Heat have had some of the best jerseys in recent years with the Miami Vice series, but this is definitely a step back compared to the last few years. And these jerseys just remind me of the Go-Gurts I used to eat when I was younger. I'm disappointed in these jerseys, so I want to give them a D tier, but I think they're better than all the D tier jerseys, so I'm going to put them in the C. The Bucks are another team that don't usually wear blue jerseys, but they actually did a good job with these, so I'm going to give them a B tier. Minnesota's jersey is basic but clean. They're all black with green accents and a North Star on the chest, so I'm also going to give them a B. The Pelicans actually did a really good job with their jerseys this season. I feel like they've gotten a lot of hate, but they actually look really good. They basically put the city's flag on their jersey, and I'm giving it a B tier. The Knicks collaborated with Kith, and Kith usually has pretty good designs, but this jersey really isn't it. This jersey has been labeled as one of the worst. I agree with that, but it's not the worst jersey, but it definitely is down there, and it's a disappointment coming from Kith. It's also going in a D tier. I feel like the Thunder's jersey look as bad as their season's going to be this year. I'm not sure what it is about them. I feel like I should like them, but for some reason I just hate them. They aren't their worst jersey, but they're pretty bad, so I want to put them in a D tier. This year Orlando's playing homage to their original jerseys, but instead of them being white and blue, they made them white and orange. They're pretty good, and it makes sense because I guess orange doesn't come from Orlando, so I'm gonna give them a B tier. And you also don't see a lot of orange jerseys. Now Philly is back to black because of Ben Simmons, and they actually did a good job. When I think of a black Philly jersey, I think about the early 2000s jersey with Allen Iverson, but these aren't them. But they still are pretty good, and I would go as far as saying that they're the best B-tier jersey I have on the list. I feel like the Suns actually have like the best city jersey this season. It's nothing too crazy, but they look really good. So there isn't much to say besides that, so I'm going to give them an S tier. Now on to who I think has the worst jersey, the Trailblazers. I don't know what it is about them, but I think they're really ugly. I've never seen a good looking brown jersey in the NBA, and I think it would just look weird on the court. So it's the only F tier jersey in this video. The Kings have combined many parts of their older jerseys into one, and it doesn't look that bad. So I'm going to put it in the B tier. Now the Spurs made a jersey version of the 1994 warm-up jackets that I always thought looked really good. They don't usually put too many colors on their jersey, but they did this year, and I think they're easily in S tier. The Raptors are continuing the OVO collab this year, and just like always, they're pretty good. I think black and gold will always make a good jersey, and I'm gonna put these in the A tier. I think the Jazz have had like the same exact jersey for the past couple of seasons, but this year they finally made a change, which I think was needed. Instead of the whole entire jersey being the orange, the red gradient, there's a black portion, and the orange, the red gradient was moved to the top of the jersey, and it looks pretty good. So these are going in the A tier. And the final jersey on this list is the Washington Wizards jersey. Just a white jersey with the flag on the sides and the new logo on the chest. It's not a bad jersey, but it's not really a good jersey. I'm going to put it in the C tier. And that's the end of this tier list video. If you liked it, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and share the video. Have a nice day. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say that I'm going to be redesigning some of these jerseys in a new video. It's probably going to be dropping like in the middle of next week. So stay tuned for that.